walking in the rain and the snow, and there's no place to go. You feel like a part of you is dying, and you're looking for the answer in her eyes. You think she wants to break up or make up? No, you think she wants to make up? You think she wants to break up? Okay. Anyways, made some good progress. We went forward, and if you're for good jobs, good economy, good health care, especially the health care, you know, if you're good for rights, if you're all for that, you gotta vote Democrat. If you're for the fire people, the ambulance people, the little people, the small people, the big people, the medium people, I'm walking in the rain and the snow, and there's no place to go, and you're feeling like a part of you is dying, and you're looking for the answer in her eyes. You gotta vote Democrat. You think she's gonna break up, and she says she wants to make up. Ooh, you make me love you. Ooh, you got away. Ooh, you make me love you like a fool. Communication is the problem to the answer, or to the something. Sheet. I don't really know. Communication is the answer. Probably something like that. Anyway, one of my cousins. I was talking to one of my cousins, and I started reminiscing about, like, things that we did, like when we were 12. It just came to me, and doing this show and all those kind of things that we do here. I mean, you have to be like some kind of psychic or something. I mean, a lot of the people that you do communications with on here, I mean, some of them, you don't really, like, know too well. Like, I mean, you just know them from adding you years ago and stuff like that. But let me tell you what happened this week. It is Thursday, the 24th. It was just looking at these, the first two, they're on here for years, and it's just like constant with this, like, negativity, and I'm like, it's just not right. Like, it's not right, and I know, like, I mean, you have to clear that kind of stuff out. I mean, I was tolerant for years. Like, I would just, like, just see it there, like, look at it. Some mornings I say, well, is there something I can do, something I can say? I mean, I look at it. I mean, most of the stuff to me seems like ludicrous. It does seem like a conspiracy theory. I mean, they're always, like, talking about, like, Trump and everything. I mean, it was like a year ago. Everyone, like Clapper, everyone on CNN, everyone on MSNBC, everyone on The View, everyone. Trust me, everyone. Everyone was saying there's nobody was spying on nobody. Nobody. I mean, you can go back. But, like I said yesterday, they're going to bring up new things. I mean, what was the thing they were bringing up to not talk about it? Like, now we have a new thing. I don't know. We have new stuff here that just goes with Hillary. Like, because Hillary was doing a speech yesterday, and she's like, if you're for jobs, don't listen to them. Don't listen. If you're for safe, listen to me, people. Listen. If you're for safe water, if you're for safe streets, if you're for good jobs, good health care, and I emphasize on the health care. If you know someone has to pay $167 for a certain drug, and they're sitting in line, and maybe you know them, maybe it's your mother, like, she has to pay $167, and the girl in front of them whips out a car and pays $1 for the same drug. And if you're for, what are we for? The ambulance, the fire department, you gotta vote Democrat. If you're for justice, it's for truth. If you're for prison reform, you must vote Democrat. You must. If you're for free trade or whatever trade or enterprise trade, If you're for knowing the lyrics to the things we do for love, you got to vote Democrat. You must. If you're for hateful speech, if you're against, excuse me. Yes. You need water over there, ma'am. If you're for, if you take a stand against all those things that guy is, and you know what he is, do you really want me? Because I know him. I don't need a speech. Look at me. I know this by heart. I do this speech in my sleep. So if you're against people that divide us, have bigotry and racism and agoraphobia and xenophobia and deerphobia and batphobia and Jewish phobia, you must vote Democrat. You must. Walking in the rain and the snow and there's no place to go, and you're feeling like a part of you is dying, and you're looking for the answer in her eyes. You think she's gonna break up, and she says she wants to make up. You make me love you. You got away. Ooh, I'm like a fool, but I only know one thing. So I was talking to her, and I just remember being 12, under the moon, and I mean, a lot of people are reminiscing. I mean, that's one of the things you do on here. You know, you reminisce. I mean, people they sit there. I mean, me, I do the show, and it's just here in the morning, and we had to make some adjustments because, again, as I was saying, like I was getting up for years, like looking at all this stuff, and I'm just like saying, well, if it's there, why can't I at least, like debate it? Why not? Because a lot of it looks debatable to me. It looks very, very much debatable. Because like listening to speeches, that's what we did here. That's what I did. My time on here was speech after speech after speech. Speech, speech, speech. And in getting to this basketball player in Milwaukee, I think it happened in January. A few things here you have to take consideration. On the one hand, you have the car parked over 3 handicap spots. Okay? It's night, I take it. I take the arrest was at night. But we have a car here parked over 3 handicap, I don't know the terminology, whatever they are. I mean, parking spaces, units. For handicap. So, basketball player, like he was saying, well, what you do is you just come out, you give me a ticket. You don't got to do this, you don't got to do that. All right, I agree. I agree with that. Okay? But since we live in this world here where we question everything and stuff like that, let's say, it's in their protocol, or, I mean, they get yelled at, they get disciplined if they don't, like, ask. I mean, because it kind of like, I mean, what if the driver is drunk? What if there's something going on? I mean, why would you, like, just park? I mean, it is a legitimate kind of suspicious, like, thing. Like, why would you park, like, on 3 of them? I mean, maybe the 1 I can see, or the 2, but you're covering all 3. You're covering all 3 handicap spots. Or maybe you didn't see it, Oh, walking in the rain and the snow and no place to go. So maybe you didn't see it. That is a legitimate, argument. But, their position is probably like, well, just, and then, like, if you activate, that's a couple scenarios here. Okay, say they come out, they say, hey, you okay? I mean, his response could lead to a whole bunch of things, because, they're trained. They're trained to, like, you know, when they're like, it's a check-in. You're checking in. You want to make sure that's what a police officer does. Doesn't matter the color, you know, white, black, yellow, red, green, orange. Doesn't matter. That's what they're gonna do. If it was me, you know, I'm sure, you know, they would, you know, probably, all right, right, you take it, but I mean, I'm sure the guy would say, like, you know, you okay? You all right? You have anything to drink tonight or anything like that? I'd be like, no, I just was in a hurry. I didn't see it. Oh, okay, well, here's your ticket. All right. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much cut and dry. You know, I mean, of course, you know, if they ask, you said, yeah, you know. I mean, because that's what they're going to get at. That's the reason why they're asking you. That's all. But I do see his point, like, you know, and then, you know, they're going to make, and then now we got the kneeling and stuff like that. That I'm really not an expert on. I really don't want to get involved in the flag and all that kind of stuff. I don't think a lot of people want to anyway, because I was just looking. You know, I was looking at it on Don Lemon's thing, because he has a new thing. I mean, I have a new page. I mean, he has a page where you can post anything. You can post pictures. You can do anything you want. And I mean, everyone was all for. I mean, against. You know, doing the Pledge of Allegiance. You know, in the first place, they're like, you can't force patriotism and all that kind of stuff. And so, with that, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like, you know, we always want to get rid of tradition. Again, that one I don't even pay a mind to. Like, you know, I don't pay any mind to. Although I do have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of respect for the people who served this country and stuff like that. But I think they don't want it there, so, and then they don't have to deal with it. You know, they're not saying, you know, they want disrespect. They're just saying we don't want it here. All right, so that's our opener.